he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. Oh, looking good off the tee. And setting up now in the deep rough. Got a little fetched up out of the rough here. Not sure it's going to make it. Oh, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Okay, he's got 135 yards to the pin, or somewhere thereabouts. This is very, very sandy. Let's get out of here. Okay, green side sand. Let's see what you have. And hopefully you get a good look at this next putt. Well played out of that bunker, though. And as he sets this one up, I don't know what he's doing, but he's got a very long putt to deal with here. All right, that hole was a bit of a loss. Let's just forget about it. All right, par 4 for us on the 6th hole. Looks like the sand coming up. Okay, let's send it. We'll have that. And hopefully he can deal with a little sand shot here. Okay, second shot on the 6th. That was a good one. All right, this is his 3rd shot. Well, this is definitely in the sand. Let's see what goes down for him. Okay, let's see how he tackles this one. It's a very, very long putt. Not a bad result from that distance. You'll be 2 up on the match if you sink this putt. And that's gonna drop, and that'll win the hole for you. And you're 2 up after that one. And the 7th hole is upon us. Yeah, we'll take that. And let's see how this tee shot fares for him. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. And around 195 yards to the pin for him. Let's see what happens. And here's our second shot on the 7th. Well, this one might be a little bit long, but let's see what happens. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. Let's see what happens here. He's in the bunker. Bit of an awkward swing. Ooh, you love to see it. Your opponent has chosen to concede the hole to you. And this one's over, and you just went ahead and won this one. Good work out there. Hopefully your opponent doesn't feel too bad about it, and they'll play again soon. All right, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for playing, and we will see you soon. Hello, and a big, warm welcome from me, John McCarthy, to you for playing PGA Tour 2K25. Starting today off with a nice par 4. Now let's smash this ball into that fairway and get things on the go. All right, let's let her fly. Let's go. I think she's coming in for a landing on the fairway. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. And that'll just barely make its way into the first cut of rough. All right, this one's about 175 from the pin. Let's see how you do from the green side rough. And this putt's gonna put him one up. It's breaking to the left, I think. And from there, not a bad result. This one's for par. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Starting this one out pretty good. This really looks good. Can it? Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. He's got 3 feet to go. Okay, we're going to concede that putt to him and head to the next. Okay, that hole's going to be halved. All right, we got a par 5 here on the second hole. This one's heading to the fairway, I think. Okay, let's launch this next tee shot. What do you say? That'll do. And second shot here on the second hole. Nice. Okay, he's setting up his second shot here. Not an amazing swing. This shot's around 95 yards to the pin. That's a good one. Nice pin high. And here he goes, coming out of the deep stuff on this one. And will it drop? He needs this to go to save par. Okay, we'll concede another putt here today and move on. And this putt to go one up for the match. All right, that drops on in there, and you will win the hole. And after that one, you are one up. Let's see what happens here on the third hole. Unfortunately, I think this is beach bound. Here we go. Let's see what this guy does. Careful with this one. That ball is plugged into that bunker like, well, it's plugged. Let's just say that. And I don't think you had enough out of the sand here. Okay, hitting this one from the rough. I don't know if this one has enough from the rough. Setting up here from the deep stuff. This one might be coming up short from the rough. You gotta love it when the bounces go your way. Lovely result. You're in the fairway. And for the par, this one looks like it has a bit of a break to the right. Looking good. All right, there it is. That's your par. This one's about 8 feet from the cup. And that hole's halved. And sliding into this par 4 fourth hole, let's see what you can do. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. Okay, second shot here on the fourth. A little awkward on that swing. Yeah, no good. No good. You're in the sand again, and guess what? It happens. This one's about 120 yards out. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. And they'll take this all square if they can sink this. And after you conceded that putt, we're done on this hole. Let's move on to the next. All square after that hole. And the fifth hole is a par 3. Let's go. Seven iron on display here. Don't see you later to that ball. And let's see what you do off the tee here. Come on, ball. Hold on to the fairway for us. That's okay. No worries. We'll be on the green soon enough. All right. Third shot for him. Oh, look at this. Is he going to get it to drop? Here's our second shot on this fifth hole. I believe this is for your par. And that hole will be halved. Okay, here we go. Par 4, sixth hole. Yeah, he's hoping this holds on to the fairway. All right, this one just barely snuck into that light rough. Okay, full sand. Let's go. Shake it off. Here's our second shot on this sixth hole. And you're looking short out of the sand here. Okay, here he is out of the first cut of rough. All right, time to get on out of this dirty old bunker. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. Oh, just slides by. 10 feet to the cup. Well, we will take that, won't we? Your opponent is conceding that putt, so let's head to the next. And as he gets that one to drop, that will win the hole for him. And after that one, your opponent is one up for the match. Okay, 7th hole is a par 3. Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here. Oh, this should be fun. Let's see what happens here. Well, I hope for your sake this holds the fairway. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Okay, here he goes. He's got a very long putt to deal with. Let's see what happens. Oh no, it's right by the hole. All right, here is his attempt at the double bogey. All right, conceding another putt. Let's head on to the next. That makes sense. No way your opponent was going to win this hole. They're going to give us the putt and we can move on. And we are all square after that hole. Okay, 8th hole coming up. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, he appears to be ready to roll on this one. Let's see how this tee shot goes. And he's trying to get out of this deep rough. Let's see how this goes. This one's coming out of the rough. Might not have enough on it. Well, looking at an elevated green on the approach here. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker. And this putt right here will put him at 1 up. I think this one's going left to right. I think he's on the right track here. Still looking good. Oh, and he gets it to go. And after that one, your opponent is 1 up. All right, here we go. 9th hole, par 4. All right, let's go. Pound this one out there. Well, that's too bad. Here's our second shot on the 9th. And this one's from around 75 yards out. All right, setting up with a 39-footer. Good luck with this. Got to give it some gas up the hill, and it's braking a little to the right. Bit long on that one. And if he sinks this next putt, he takes the match. Okay, after you conceded that putt, this match is over. Well, this one is over, and you couldn't pull out the win. Your friend will walk away 2 up over you at the end of this one. And with that, I say goodbye, and hopefully we'll see you again real soon.